We have these on twice a year because we can only source, I say we like I'm doing the work, the crab twice a year, right? We got to wait on the demand, on the supply to meet the demand. Graham and Rollins, 10 4-ounce of the Chesapeake-style crab cakes. We have them. One-time only price that goes up at the end of our show, $149.98. Your 5 easy payments, $30. It's M136162. So we're talking about crab that is hand-picked. And this lovely young man is Mr. Johnny Graham. This is your baby. This is your family business, soon to be 5th generation?
Correct. For 4 generations since 1942.
Wow.
My great-grandfather started this company on the Chesapeake Bay in Hampton, Virginia. And what I'm holding in my hand is a pound of fresh crab meat. This crab meat was picked this morning. The crabs utilized to pick this crab meat were actually swimming yesterday.
This morning.
So this is what we do from mid-March until late December every year. And the Chesapeake is renowned for its wonderful seafood, but most importantly, the iconic blue crab.
Woo.
And that's what we're bringing you here today, and lots of it. Yes, these crab cakes have 77% crab meat. It is all fresh crab meat.
Yes.
It's never been frozen. It's never been pasteurized. And we'll talk about why that's so important later on.
Please.
But I want you to take a bite because I've been waiting to see.
Okay. I got to get in
the
here.
expression on your face from these crab cakes.
I've never had these crab cakes before. We don't have a ton of them to go around. We only have 450. When I tell you they're flying out of here, they're flying, literally. And we do not have auto delivery on these. So 300 of these out the door already. So I'm going in because crab is my favorite seafood. So I'm going in, and I told Johnny, I said I hadn't tried these yet, but I'm going in because I could not wait to taste them, and I can't get a fork big enough to get in here, but
18 years of bringing these wonderful crab cakes to QVC. Sweet, buttery, crispy. We like to cook them to we call it toasty brown on the outside. Tell me.
Normally, we take little bites, you know, because it's a 3-hour show. So we have to pace ourselves. I'm finishing this whole crab.
Here we go.
In 9 minutes, the plate's gonna be clean.
So I can do all the talking.
This thing is delicious. What? Come on.
77% crab meat. And as I said, we only use fresh crab meat. Now, why is that so important?
Yes, why?
90% of the crab meat consumed in our country is brought in from abroad. What does that mean? It comes on a container ship, it comes in cans, it comes in frozen pouches. And why? Because logistically, it's coming from far, far, far away, and fresh crab meat only lasts 10 days. So for 83 years, we've been picking crab meat in the Chesapeake Bay that has basically a 10-day shelf life. And why is that so important? Because it's fresh, okay? So we talk about fresh. What is fresh?
Yes.
Well, we're in the heat of the summer. Let's talk about fresh squeezed lemonade versus just a concentrate lemonade. We all know what the difference is. We can understand the difference.
Taste it.
Fresh grown garden vegetables, fresh corn off the husk versus coming out of a can, okay?
Look at that.
So here's some B-roll of our plant, some crabs arriving at our plant. We steam them under a steam pressure vessel. They're not boiled in water where they're saturated. We pick them with dozens and dozens of pickers overnight. We refrigerate the meat. We bring it into our processing room, which is the building next to the picking room, where all the crab meat is combined with this wonderful recipe that my grandmother has had over 100 years in the family. And again, 77% crab meat, lots and lots of jumbo lump. And yeah, there are jumbo lumps on the outside because we've found through the years that people buy it with their eyes. Yes, they buy it with their eyes. They like to eat with their eyes. They like to tell their friends about what they see. But it's not just on the surface, folks. These jumbo lumps are embedded throughout the cake. 77%.
250 left.
And if it's not the jumbo lump, it's the claw meat or the body meat of the crab. Okay, we have a light, dusty crushed cracker we used, and a secret proprietary recipe of ingredients with mustard and, you know, that special spice that comes out of Baltimore. Not a whole lot, just a hint of it. But in the oven, let me show you the packaging because it really is goof.
Look how fresh that is.
We call this goof proof. Okay, they're going to come to you in these frozen IQF packages. IQF means individually quick frozen. So you can pull off exactly what you want. One, if it's all you need, right into your toaster, preheated, 400 degrees. pull this thing out in about 25 to 28 minutes. And I like to suggest to turn that oven to broil for those last 2 or 3 minutes.
Get that
just
nice
to get the
top.
outside nice and brown and crispy.
Julia.
And it's all done for you,
Go ahead and
folks.
do it. Go on and get it.
Come on in, Julia. I've been waiting for you.
You know
Come
I'm
on
not gonna
in.
miss out on this.
Grab yourself a fork and help yourself, dear.
Thank you.
I'm
Here
going
we
back to
go.
the one that I was originally eating because I said I was
Please
going to
do.
finish it. And
Please do.
Listen, our team does such a good job. It's nice and hot too. We only have 200 left. These are so delicious. That sweetness of the crab, right? It is crab through and through and through. Look at that face. Look at it.
Our crab
Look at
is
it.
known to be the sweetest crab in the world. It can't be duplicated because you just can't find the water like we have in the Chesapeake Bay. This is the estuary. It's what they eat. It's their diet. That's what makes it so flavorful and so sweet.
There's
you can't find it
nothing
anywhere.
like your crab cakes, man.
Well, thank you.
Maryland
I'm
crab. Did you
serious.
say that? This is blue crab.
I'm gonna do a little lemon
It's
on
blue
it.
crab. People wait
Nothing
It's
like
the
it.
real blue crab.
for these blue crab from the Chesapeake. Like, get these crab cakes home. We're talking about $14.99 a cake. You know, if you go to a fancy restaurant and you get a crab cake appetizer, it's 30 bucks. Let's just be honest. It is what
I
it is.
just looked the other night at like my local spot that I go
Yep,
to
I know
all the
that you
time.
go to.
You know where I go. You know where I go. My local
30,
haunt.
yeah.
It's $30
For the
and it's
appetizer.
I
a
believe it.
fraction of the size.
Yep.
I believe it.
I
And
don't
it's a
know
lot
the
of filler.
source, and it's a lot of filler.
A lot of filler. So this is what we're talking about when we say restaurant quality. It's better than restaurant quality. So these are probably going to sell out. We only have 150 left to go around.
Oh.
Do not wait. The price on this is going up at the end of our show today. This is the only gourmet holiday show on today. So you have how many hours? Maybe 1 hour left?
About an hour.
And the
A little
worst
over an hour
part,
left? That
is
is
I don't know when
it.
I'm coming back because I don't know if I'm going to have
And
the
that's the
project come
thing.
back.
We don't
That's
know
Mother
if he
Nature.
comes back. This is it. Like, Mother Nature is his boss, right? We have
I
nothing
can't
to
make
do
'em.
with it. So now is
Thank
the
you.
time to pick these up. They're going really, really quick, and you're saving about like $40 off of the price that they're going to go back up to. But get these, because remember, we typically only get these in around twice a year. One time in the summer, and hopefully we get them in December. We don't know. It's been
Don't
a
know.
rough year, so we might
Been a
not
very
even
rough
get
year.
them in December. So this may be it. And there is no auto delivery. So grab these now, because if you have been waiting on that blue crab cake, oh boy, here it is.
There's just nothing like it. It feels celebratory. It feels summertime. It's so fresh. I can almost like see the water when I'm eating
Well,
this.
you know,
Transports
being
it.
in the crab meat business and talking about pasteurized and frozen and fresh,
Yeah.
fresh crab meat just combines the ingredients are absorbed with the crab meat. It accepts the crab meat, it accepts the mayonnaise. When you pasteurize crab meat, what you're doing is you're putting it into a can or a bag and you're cooking it again. It's just like trying to reheat a steak that was cooked the night before. It's not as juicy, it's not as tender. Fresh crab meat has been cooked once. You have to cook the crabs before you can pick the meat out. Okay,
Right.
that's one time.
Right.
They're frozen right after they're made.
Yep.
80 below degree chamber to lock in the freshness,
Yep.
to lock in the taste, to make sure the fibers of the crab meat don't break down and splinter. So when you thaw it, it's never thawed out because you're going to cook it from frozen.
Okay.
So it's going to be recreated as it was fresh made in the kitchen, right off this baking sheet, right from your oven.
So we cook them from
It's
frozen.
not going to get any fresher than this unless you're catching them off your back
Right,
dock and doing it yourself.
Yeah. So cooking these from frozen in the oven, how long?
25 to 28 minutes at 400 degrees
Okay.
and turn that thing to broil for those last 2 or 3 minutes.
Could
You
I
don't need to
have it
pull
in
them out and
crust
put
on the
butter
top?
on it. Man,
Nothing.
you can do that, but you don't have to. They
Right.
come out perfectly every time, just as I showed you on that tray.
Do I need to, can I put them in the air fryer as well?
You can do the air fryer, usually about 14 minutes, but you'll need to flip it, okay?
Okay, okay.
You know what I love about these two? They don't need anything on it.
Nothing.
You don't
don't
have to
need
squeeze any
I mean,
lemon
I know
on
I
it.
put a little
You don't
something
have
on
to
it.
put a little
No.
sauce on it. Nothing.
Look,
right
look,
on its
look.
own. It's
What'd
perfect.
that say?
Oh,
I see that. That's a nice read there.
so they
Congratulations.
told me earlier I had to be ready to go on early because they thought it was going to sell out.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
oh,
ladies.
look what else sold out,
Oh, we got
Julia.
another sellout. Congratulations,
Great.
Johnny.
Thank you so much.